Well, welcome to another live stream. Note to self, turn the mute off. Let's change glasses and turn my phone down because it's cranked. Thank you so much for joining me tonight for tonight's special 1 hour live stream, because we are going to have our quarterly Zoom get together. That is going to be at 5:15 tonight. It's just after 4 o'clock right now. I'm running a little bit late, so I apologize. I was working on a super source layout and wanted to play a video from my laptop and noticed that the gate is kind of clamping down on the videos from my laptop. So obviously the gate is designed to keep the noise that's coming from going into my ATEM Extreme ISO. There's a little bit of noise, so I have the gate turned on inside the control software, and we'll look at that here in a minute, and I'll show you guys how that is set. But I want to welcome everybody, say hi to everybody in the chat, and let you know there is a link in the description tonight. It's also in the chat already. That is my contact form, and I will need to have your email in order to invite you to the live stream tonight. Some of you already received the invite, so you're good to go because you requested it. But this is the page, and that's the link. So just fill out that form, name, email, because I have to send you a Zoom invite. And then in the notes, please say Zoom Town Hall, that you would like to come tonight's Zoom Town Hall. Now, if you're watching this and it's already been live and you missed the Town Hall on September 30th at 5:15 for an hour, well, then you can still fill out that form and let me know that you would like to be at the next Zoom Town Hall. And I create a little Word document called Zoom Town Hall, and then I will put the next one in there and invite you. So again, you should have got that Zoom link. Some of you already told me you wanted to be there tonight. Some of you may or may not want to be there tonight. No pressure, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I do have a little something here that we are going to unbox in the Zoom Town Hall, and that's all I'm going to say about that. But welcome to tonight's live stream. I am Keith, and this is Life Journey Production Studios. Let's just catch up in the chat here and just say hi to everybody that's here. Grish was in here early. It's good to have you, Grish. Gary from Juris Design, it's good to have you as well. Let's see. We have Akil, and I think that's not your name, so put your name in the chat. And again, I want to invite all of you guys to tonight's Zoom Town Hall. We got a couple things we're going to talk about tonight. I'm pretty excited about that. We'll dive into those here in just a minute. Bert, good to have you. Hello from Spooner, Wisconsin. It's great to have you. Thanks for joining us on the live stream. I'm honored to have you. TVJ in the house. I'm going to live early tonight, 8:30 Eastern Pacific time. So sounds like Jay is not going to be in my Zoom Town Hall. You'll have to let me know. But it's great to have you here, Jay, and you should check out his channel and join his live streams. I edit projects. Bane, any love for Bane in your collection? Not yet, but I'm just starting my collection. Nothing wrong with Bane, but again, I am just now starting with my grandson, Dominic. We have a figure on order, and it is being held up because of tariffs. So who knows when that'll get here. These are the three that I have here. And then my grandson, Dominic, has a Spider-Man, Miles Morales, over at his house. And we have another Spider-Man from the cartoon series character coming. That's the one that's held up. And so I got the new Batman up there. I've got Johnny Depp from Dead Men Tell No Tales, Pirates of the Caribbean, and then I obviously have Obi-Wan up on the shelf. And Robo Sapien is up there as well, so it's good that you are noticing my shelf. Jay said he forgot all about Zoom. That's fine. You can come as long as you want, Jay, or not come at all. I understand you have your own channel to run. Grish, I noticed in the intro went quiet towards the end, went back to normal, then back to fading again. Yeah, it's a glitch on my Adobe timeline. It happened last week. I need to fix that. I apologize. I'm not sure what the deal was. That's actually an automation, so I'm automating the volume down. I need to get that fixed. So if we have time tonight, we'll jump over in Adobe and I'll show you guys where that's at and I will fix that. Jay says he's going to push his stream back. Cool. So you'll just need to email me, Jay, which email you want me to send the invite to. I'll do that during the break after we roll out of tonight's live stream. I will send you the link and then we will be on that Zoom town hall. I will open up that meeting as close to 5:15 as I possibly can, and that is Pacific Daylight Time. Now, I am fighting a little cold, so coffee's not helping, so we're going to try the cold drink for the cold. So, Grish, nothing to apologize about, just an observation. Just thought it was related to what you were talking about. No. So let me just show you guys this here real quick. Let's open up the control software. Let's bring it over here. I just turned record on. I forgot to hit record ISOs last week, so I'm going to turn that on. So if we go into me and the laptop here and go to the audio page, and then you can see right here that I have the limiter on the main channel. Close that. But then if you go to the live mic 1 right here, pull this over. I have the gate on, so that's anything that plays through mic 1, which would be my laptop or this microphone. There's a gate on. So if I turn this off, this is what it sounds like with the gate off. And if you listen in the silence, you should be able to hear some static. Usually there is static. Most definitely some static. And then if I turn that back on, there isn't. So if we do play this video tonight, I will turn this gate off. And you can do makeup volume right here. I've got the compressor on, got the limiter on, and then again, I've got a little bit of makeup gain throughout here. But we'll close this for now because I'm not going to make any changes. Let's just double check. I think I turned the gate off, turn the gate back on. So the gate is on. I need to be in the microphone. So basically the way the gate works is when I'm talking, the gate's open, and when I'm not talking, the gate closes, so no background noise is going to be playing when I'm not talking, and it's designed to close and open pretty quickly. And that's just a great feature. So for instance, if you had it on a tom on a drum set, and when you play the tom, it opens up and you hear the tom. When you're not playing the tom, it closes. That way you're not hearing all of the other drums, and depending on how sensitive you make it, it's not going to open up when the other drums are playing. Now, it might open up on the tom right next to it, but like snare buzz or hi-hat sound or cymbals hat sound, then you can actually try to gate that out. It's great on vocals. It's also great when you are having a guest on and they're talking, your microphone closes off, so you're not recording both mics at the same time. So again, it can't keep you from hearing the buzz when I'm talking, but it does keep you from hearing the buzz when I'm not talking. So enough of that. Let's see, chat on the air. Have you determined what the static is from? Yeah, it's definitely something inside the ATEM Mini Extreme. I got it in my ATEM Mini Pro. I got it in my ATEM Mini Extreme. Now, it could be inside my HOSA switch. I have a HOSA switch. Basically, it came from my original studio, so it's quite old now. So maybe I need to take it out of the studio and use some spray air and see if maybe that's causing it. But I don't think so. I think I did some testing a while back. I know it goes away if I come directly out of the HOSA into a 6G converter. So basically my 6G converter, I can embed audio. Let's see, I may have that. Stand by. I have this 6G converter, and it will let you embed audio right and left right here. And so you can actually use this to convert from HDMI to SDI. I used this to be able to bring video in from my camera into my HyperDeck. When I had the original HyperDeck, which I still have, the new HyperDeck HD Plus has HDMI in, so I don't need this converter. But that means I can embed audio into this, come into camera number 2, which is this camera I'm on right now, and then bypass the preamps in the ATEM altogether. I actually have a video here on my channel where I demoed this. And I definitely get a buzz in the background. So that's why I have that gate on. And I use gates all the time when I'm doing live events, but also podcasting inside the Rodecaster Pro, there's gating built in there. And so it's pretty powerful tool to shut the microphone off when it's not getting a signal and then turn it back on immediately when it gets a signal. But my voice is pretty loud and booming, so it's set for this voice. But when I turn my laptop on, that same gate closes off some of the audio if I don't have it loud enough coming from my laptop. So that's why I was playing with the gate, and it made me a little bit late for tonight's live stream. Okay. Yeah, it's Joe. It's great to see you, Joe. And you have a great video on your new Shure microphone kit. So that's on a different channel. So please put the channel in the description, Joe, and maybe some people will go over and check out that video. It's quite fun to see you build that rack. And just want to give you a shout out. I really enjoyed that video. And obviously I put that in the comments. Let's see. Yeah, the static, I believe, is inside the Extreme ISO preamps. So mic channel input 1 and input 2, I get the same static. It doesn't matter what I plug into. So my routing is Rodecaster Pro. It has 2 1/4-inch outs, right and left. They go into my HOSA, which is a 3-channel switch. So you can come into it and then go out to 3 different locations. So I come into it from my Rodecaster Pro version 2, and then I go out to my studio speakers, and I go out to my ATEM Extreme 1, and I can go out to my ATEM Extreme number 2. So if I wanted to live stream to 2 different locations, I can do that at the same time and send that same audio either direction. So if this ATEM wasn't working, I could switch over to the other ATEM real quickly. I could also use my ATEM Mini Pro. So again, that's where the static is coming from, inside the preamps. I even have clean power supply. So I plug my ATEM Extreme, my ATEM Extreme number 2, and my ATEM Mini Pro into a clean power supply. So that should cut out most of the noise that would come from the electricity inside the house. And obviously that noise inside a device could come from anywhere. It could come from dirty power. And that's why you do a rack mount clean power source. They also make some floor mount clean power supplies. You just plug the outlet into it and then the outlet into the wall, and then it cleans up the power coming in from your house or your studio. It could be light noise from fluorescent lights coming into your sounds. So you always want to clean up your power with audio gear, but it is something I believe inside the Extreme ISO. At least that's my hypothesis. I could be right or wrong. Either way, I use a gate to get rid of that noise. Morning, everyone, from sunny Melbourne, Australia. It's good to have you, Tim. Let's see. Let's say hi to everybody else first here. I think I've got everybody hi. Checked on you and said hi. Have you checked out RTX Voice? No, I have not. Let me write that down in my notebook. RTX Voice. Is that software? Is it an app? What is that, Grish? Maybe we'll look it up on the computer tonight. I listen with headphones, so the noise gate and the subtle artifacting from noise itself is still audible. Yeah, even right now with the gate. Because again, that noise is playing all the time in the background. It's just gates off during the silence. So if you listen to my voice, and as I talk soft, you will probably even still hear that crackling noise. That's one of the reasons why I'm planning on doing some changes in the studio, and we'll be talking more about that as I pull the trigger. Thank you. I hope I find a solution as well. Streaming CT is Joe's site, so go check out Streaming CT and check out his video he just uploaded on, it's for live audio, and Joe does live audio, and it's really cool that he has a wireless system now in a rack, and he talked about how he put it together. He puts it together in that video, and I love that video. Did a great job. Jay says the ATEM preamps was horrible. I wouldn't disagree with that. Sadly, that's the bad thing about the small ATEMs. My 2ME needs a lot of input already amplified. LED light bulbs are causing noise on VHF channels. Most definitely. Gary, what's the price for clean power? It's just like, let's see. In here, I have a Furman and an older Monster clean power device. So if you just type in power supplies in Amazon, let's see, the one I've been using, let's see if I can find it here. I think you have to type in power conditioner. Here's one right here. And there's cheaper ones out there. Let's get the chat off the air here. So here is a Furman. And I know also StarTech makes them. I have a, where's the brand I've used? Trying to see here. But you want it to say power conditioning, which this Furman does. This is a famous one. I have one of these in one of my racks for my gear that I travel with for live sound. So again, I'll do a little research and put a link in the description. We only have 1 hour tonight, so let's catch up with the chat and then let's get going here. It's software, not really practical in your setup because the house is in the house is in the ATEM itself. Yeah. Yeah, Pile is the brand that I use. I've talked about it here before. I think I even did an unboxing here when I was building my live sound gear. So thank you. Please like and share these videos. Furman is the best. I agree with Joe. I've used Furman. Monster used to make a really good one with even a power readout. Furman has one with a power readout, so you can see what's happening with power wherever you're plugged in. Furman has the one that has the two, Joe uses it in his video, has the two little cylinders that pull out and have two lights on it. So go check out Joe's video on his channel. And again, his channel name is Streaming CT. So go check that out. Okay. I want to do this here. Let's see. Let's dive right into this. So, I was doing some research for today, and these Ray-Bans popped up. Let me go ahead and throw this, adjust some stuff here in the studio real quick. I know it's on top of the screen, but these new Meta Ray-Bans really caught my eye today, mainly because they are a display, a wristband. They have cameras. They look like Ray-Bans. Obviously, you have to wear these kind of glasses. But I thought this was interesting tech, and I thought we'd spend some time chatting about it tonight. So the wait is over. Meta Ray-Ban display hits shelves in the U.S. today, priced at $799. And by the way, after we read this, I do have a poll inside the chat tonight. Would you ever consider purchasing display glasses like the Meta Ray-Ban display glasses with the band? And already we have 17 votes. 41 of you said yes, and 41% of you said yes, 59% of you said no. So make sure you answer that poll. It's been up for most of the afternoon in the chat. So back to this. So $799 US, which includes the Meta neutral band. So this band literally senses motion. So you can draw, type, and it will ingest and chat. You can do all kinds of things using your hand. So we've seen a lot of technologies as of late using like the movement of your hand, or using that, you know, if you've ever had a 3D set of glasses, you had the controllers in your hand, and then it started to change to sense your hands with the readers on the 3D glasses. Well, now you have an intelligent AI wristband that go with these Ray-Ban glasses, and you have a display built into the right eye, and so you can still see through them, and you have a high definition display in your eye. It sounds pretty incredible, and I was just thinking about how technology like this can spill over to live stream. And in fact, if I read the information about these new Ray-Ban glasses, you can live stream from them. Now they do have the cameras on the front. So Ray-Ban has just the camera models, and they have some that change tinting as you go inside and outside. But now Meta, which is obviously Facebook, they must own Ray-Ban now or be highly invested in Ray-Ban. I don't know that for sure, so don't quote me, but it looks like there's this relationship. But it says, which includes the Meta neutral band. These breakthrough AI glasses let you interact with digital content while staying fully present in the physical world. And remember, Apple came out with their crazy goggles. It makes so much sense to just have glasses on and be able to do that. And I've been watching this technology ever since Tom Cruise's movie that there was display screens. I forget what that movie was called, but was quite interesting. How he's moving things around on the screen using his hands. So I was fascinated. This movie came out, I think, like 15 years ago. But I remember when I was up in Newport in 1994, I had a guest speaker come to that building and speak. And he just got back from a conference over in Seattle where he was told that they were coming out with a phone that you could do your checkbook, you could check your email, you could run a computer, you could search the internet, all from a phone. And obviously we know that became the iPhone, and then later there became Google phones, and all of these other brands make these intelligent phones. But this technology is increasing. In fact, the new iPhone 17 Pro and the iPhone 17 Pro Max, and I'm shopping later this week to get my iPhone 17. This is the 13 Pro. It does still have the 3 cameras. The new phone is quite a bit different. It can shoot raw video as long as you add a hard drive to your iPhone in some way, so that you can actually have these high definition files. But this technology has caught my eye. And so this is an example of that. These just hit the shelves today, September 30th. There's some cool videos online. I've linked the Meta announcement video below. So I thought I would go ahead and let's see if we can make this happen. Let me mute my computer here. And let's just scroll through a little bit of this video here. Let's make it full screen. Here's the glasses. You can see the little cameras. In-lens display. That's kind of a look at the display. You can see through it. You got the wristband on the hand, and you can make gestures, and you're still immersed in the regular environment that you're in, but you can get directions. Two people can communicate back and forth in their text privately. It's pretty incredible. You can snap pictures, take videos. This is the cool looking wristband. I love to look at it. It's magnetic. Again, I'll link some videos that you guys can watch later, but this is really cool. So you can be walking, making these little gestures. Now it's probably going to grab some attention of some people, but that's as kind of elusive as you can possibly get. Just some hand motions. You can reach down and type on your leg, like draw letters on your leg, and it'll go into the chat. It's pretty incredible. There's some chat going on. So you could be walking around and talking to AI, and it's just pretty incredible. So let's continue reading through this. Demand for in-person demos of Meta Ray-Ban display is strong, with appointments is most locations booked. So you can already go get demos of these. Meta Ray-Ban display is available at a limited brick and mortar retailers in the U.S., including a select Best Buy, Lens Crafters, Sunglass Hut, Ray-Ban stores, and Meta Lab, available select Verizon stores as well. So you can check out those stores near you. Today at Connect, Mark Zuckerberg debuted the next exciting evolution of AI glasses to the all-new Meta Ray-Ban display and Meta Neural Band. Meta Ray-Ban display glasses are designed to help you look up and stay present. With a quick glance at the in-lens display, you can accomplish everyday tasks like checking messages, previewing photos, collaborating with visual Meta AI prompts, all without needing to pull out your phone. It's technology that keeps you tuned in to the world around you, not distracted from it. So obviously everybody now is sitting in an airport. When I flew to Nashville, Tennessee, or actually flew Chattanooga, Tennessee, we did 5 different airports and I had some layovers, and everybody was on an iPad or on a laptop in a charging area or on their phones everywhere you looked. And so if this would bring people back into the present world, that would be really cool. So so the new category of AI glasses comes with full color, high resolution display that's there when you want it and gone when you don't. And it's the first product that takes microphones, speakers, cameras, and full color display backed with computer and AI and puts it all together in a single device that's stylish, comfortable, and easy to wear. Pricing and demo details are on this article as well, and I've included this article in the chat. Let's see, Meta Ray-Ban display and accompanying Meta Neural Band come in 2 colors, black and sand. I'm reading right down here. Let's see. We know style options are important, so in addition to launching it in 2 colors, we're launching with 2 frame sizes, standard and large. All glasses feature transition lenses so that you can wear them on the go, inside or outside. So they do transition with the light inside or outside. That's really cool. And they should for $799 US. So with up to 6 hours of mixed use battery life and up to 30 hours of battery life total, thanks to the portable and collapsible charging case. So they come in a nice case. It's kind of pleather or like leather. I don't know if it's leather or not, but it has charging built into it. That's pretty cool. It's collapsible. And the Meta Neural Band comes in 3 sizes so you can find the perfect fit. Be the first, obviously, to experience these. Style meets function, and here's some example of these ladies wearing them. Meta Ray-Ban display has an iconic DNA of a Wayfarer silhouette, which we made taller and gave a more prominent square shape for the bold aesthetic. We slightly rounded off the edges, and again, they're talking about the glasses. The display deep dive, there you can see the glasses coming apart. Because everything needed to fit in a fashionable pair of glasses worthy of Ray-Ban name, we re-architected our entire display to fit the form factor. The monocular display features a highly custom light engine and geometric wave guide. It has great computer efficiency, sharp contrast, and high brightness, thanks to this custom module that was miniaturized to fit in the fashionable frame. This was to achieve high resolution without having to increase the frame size. We packed 42 pixels into each degree of field of view and improved the display. Fun fact, the only wave guide device out there with 42 pixels per degree. It's a great headset. It's got over 2,000 nit brightness. I don't see that listed here, but I heard that earlier today. Lots of information in this article. See, I have my computer audio up, don't I? No, I have it muted. So, show you this. Kind of walk around looking into the glasses. You can take photos, take videos. Supposedly you can live stream as well. And the AI will identify objects. Pretty incredible technology that we're seeing here. Again, 2025, we should start seeing spaceships and things like that. Some Meta AI visuals, Meta AI and glasses can do so much more when it's paired with visuals. Now it can show you answers and step-by-step how-tos rather than just reading something back to you. Move through steps easily with a quick swipe of your thumb side to side using the Meta neutral band. Messaging and video calling, stay connected while staying in the moment is so much easier when your glasses show you short text, WhatsApp messages, or reels your friends are sharing. With Meta Ray-Ban display, you can privately view text and multimedia messages from WhatsApp, messaging, Messenger, Instagram, and your phone hands-free with just a pinch. You can also take live video calls from WhatsApp and Messenger and show friends what you're seeing through the glasses. Preview and zoom, pedestrian navigation, get where you need to go with phone-free walking directions, which is pretty cool. Live captions and translations, Meta Ray-Ban display breaks down barriers with its live caption feature. When prompted, it can display captions for the speech that's directed to you or translate select languages for you in real time, all while you stay present. So you could be walking up to a counter in Japan and it will tell you in the eyeball what the person is saying as long as you can read as fast as they talk. Music playback, all kinds of really cool things here. Let me just see if there's anything else. So that's just one video on that device. I thought it was pretty cool and worth us chatting a little bit back about tonight. Is this something, like I said, that you in the question today, is this something that you would purchase? Are you considering sometime buying these intelligent glasses now that you got display built into them? Maybe you're not a Meta fan. Maybe you are a Meta fan. Maybe you're not a Ray-Ban fan. Maybe you are. But they're starting to look more realistic. And the technology and the ability to record and capture photographs and to be able to communicate, pretty incredible. So we have 47 of 20 votes, or 50-50 right now. 50 yes, 50 no. So someone just bumped it up from 47% yeses to 50% yeses. So I'm glad you guys are answering that. Okay, let's go back in the chat. I'm not sure what this means. No more prompter. I am using my prompter right now to look at the chat. I'm just mousing below it on my other monitor. Vision Pro uses hand gestures and allows you to scroll with your eyes. Two very different products, but cool, nothing less. Yeah, I did a little bit of look into the Vision Pro a while ago. I think they've been out a while. It's good to see you, Jenna. I'm glad you're watching. Jenna's channel is blowing up. If you want to talk all the crazy political things going on out in the world, check out Jenna's pages. Very, very excited for her. She's been on the channel before. She was in one of our Zoom town halls before. She's been a client of mine in the past, and I don't know, you check out her channel. I think she has over 30,000 subscribers now in just a matter of months. Good to have you, Jenna. Gary, wonder how warm they get on your face. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to watch more videos on it tomorrow. I got up this morning. I always have an idea of what I want to do in my live stream. I wanted to do some more research on Blackmagic design announcements back in NAB and then IBC. So, you know, where are some of these devices? So Blackmagic says they're going to release them And we're going to talk about a device that's now available to order now that Blackmagic Design announced earlier in the year. And now here we are in the fall, and it's now available. So I wonder as well, we'll have to watch the videos. I edit projects. I see convenient features. However, I'm curious about productivity uses. Yeah, and so all of these tools, like yesterday I went to Best Buy and I looked at all the technology that they had available there. They had the new Wireless Go version 3, and I looked at that. They had the new DJI gimbal. They did not have the new DJI drone, but I did some research on that. I looked at the new Wacom 16 tablet that they now have in stock, and looked at it, looked at some videos today on it. And as I was doing research on a number of different things that I saw at IBC, as well as more research on the Rodecaster video, because again, it's something I want to add to my channel. So I just been doing a lot more research. Right now, we're tucking some money away. I haven't pulled the trigger yet, but I will be pulling the trigger, I think, pretty soon. But anytime I have that money in my account, I want to make sure that I'm using it to bring the right thing on the live stream and the right thing to my clients. Because again, I do Zoom consulting right here from this channel. I teach people how to use the ATEMs. I teach people how to use the software, teach people how to live stream, use the Rodecaster Pro 2. I have a client that has the Rodecaster Duo. And so some of these things I want to be able to teach videos on, and I can't do that if I don't have the product. And that's why I was looking into these different things. And as I was looking on YouTube, I saw this announcement that the Ray-Ban display glasses by Meta were now released and available to go demo and look at. So I'm not sure exactly what the use case is going to be, but imagine sitting in an airport just sitting there relaxing and moving your hand as you're checking your text and writing on your leg. And people probably look at you and go, why is this guy writing on his leg? Because he's got his Meta Ray-Ban display glasses on, I guess. Yeah, you wouldn't need a teleprompter if it would interface. So I'll pop that up. So yeah, you wouldn't need a teleprompter, obviously, if those glasses worked as a teleprompter, and that would be really cool. I don't know what I would look like with a set of Ray-Bans on in the studio, but if I could see the chat on my right eye, and again, the display is on your right eye, and so you have your left eye so you can see where you're going and see this display. And obviously, it's going to be an adjustment when you wear these glasses, and I've never tried a pair, so I have no context. I have done 3D glasses, and I have an Oculus Rift set in my garage I don't use anymore, but I have played 3D games, and they do you do have tired eyes after a while. But a lot of the new Quest devices, 3D devices, are literally, you can see the room as well as the game. And so it's quite interesting how they're trying to come up with technology so you can see what's going on in your world at the same time. Okay, let me go back here and just make sure I haven't missed anybody or anything in the chat. Hank was checking in earlier from Bluffton. It's great to have you, Hank. Thank you. I am working on that collection on the shelf behind me right there. Those are all Hot Toys 1/6 scale figures, except for the Robo Sapien robot, which I bought years and years ago, probably 15 years ago. Akil, it's good to have you from Germany as always. Jay said hello earlier. Yeah, and again, if you want to join me for the town hall, please make sure you use the link that's in the chat. It's right here in this text. There's the link, and make sure you put in there your name and your email before 5:15 tonight, so I can invite you, send you a link, and then you can join the Zoom. When I do that Zoom, we only do an hour live stream, so we have about 10 minutes left. So make sure that if you want to be a part of that town hall Zoom tonight, again, you get to meet the other people from the chat that show up. You get to hear from them, not from me. I do have one little item I'll talk about when I have my chance. You can share tonight what your favorite new hot product is, a tool that you're using maybe to live stream. Again, I would love to have everybody in the chat join tonight for that hour-long Zoom town hall. Again, it's not recorded. I don't record it. I don't live stream it. It's just us face-to-face, just like any other Zoom call you're a part of. Again, no one's going to be recording it, hopefully, and no one's going to be quoting us. It's just a chance for us to gather. And if you do come, please don't record it. Just join it and come with some ideas and meet other people face-to-face that you're chatting alongside with when we're live. Let's see. Okay. Let's dive in. One of the new devices that I was interested in, because I've really talked a lot about here on my channel, HyperDecks, and I'll get this out of my face here real quick. Let's take this key and move it. Why does that disappear? Oh, there it is. We'll bring this down. And I'm using the flying key feature right now. Let's put it right here and let's blow it up a little bit. So Blackmagic came out with this device. I think I have, don't I have the square version? Yeah, here's the square version right here. Let's fix that. So what's interesting about this HyperDeck, and again, this is a HyperDeck, and there's a number of things that really captivated me about this. It's really got the monitor recording built into it, so you can see the giant screen, so you can record, you can play back, you can do instant replay, you can put up to 2 gigabytes, I believe, of memory inside of it. It's a pretty cool deal. It's the HyperDeck Shuttle 4K Pro, and it is officially available. I talked about this. I'm kind of wondering if this is a valid thing to purchase. It's not cheap. Without the memory chip built into it, it's $1,645 United States money. I believe part of that is because of tariffs. You can probably buy that cheaper in Australia. But in the United States, you're going to pay $1,645. And you can see it's in stock at B&H. In fact, I think if I go back a step, yeah, then you can also get it with a 2 terabyte card in it. And new item coming soon. Now, this was available at Sweetwater and at B&H later or earlier today. I'm hot on this trail. I've been watching, staying in touch. So they got a shipment in and they're already getting sold. So if you want one of these, you better take advantage of this one in stock right now. It says it's in stock. So you can buy this. You can also buy one of these from Sweetwater. And these are 2 sites that I purchased from here in the United States. You can buy it someplace else if you are overseas, obviously, because some of you are not here in the U.S., and I understand that. But this is an interesting device. It's designed for replay. And if you haven't learned anything about the HyperDeck Shuttle 4K, this is the information. The link is in the description from Blackmagic's site. So, and again, it's got the monitor built into it. So it's like they took one of their monitors and they took the shuttle, which you can see there on the left, and they combined them to create this device. And then they added extra features. So you can see that you have all of these outputs, even an SD card slot in the back. Again, the ME chip in the bottom where you can put in up to 2 terabytes, I believe. It's about the same depth as a shuttle. And I have a HyperDeck Shuttle here in my studio, but I do not have the HyperDeck Shuttle 4K Pro. And it's not on my list to purchase right now. And the reason for that, I wanted to bring this up, is that there's very few videos. They're available in stock right now, but there's hardly any videos on YouTube about this device at all. There's the announcement from B&H. There's my videos that I did on it. There's a few other videos from NAB where people were hands-on with it. They don't own one yet, but they went to the trade show and saw it. They were also on display at IBC a week and a half ago. But now it is available to purchase. So not only can you buy these cool new Ray-Ban glasses with display built into them, you could now get the HyperDeck Shuttle and start playing with DaVinci Resolve and start doing some replay. Now, I don't need replay. I don't do any events where I need replay, but this HyperDeck has the ability to do replay, to work in with DaVinci Resolve, and it's quite fascinating what this device can do. You can plug in an exterior disk. You have Ethernet. You have the reference out, and you have reference in. You have remote in and out. You have monitor out, so you can monitor it on a bigger display. You have SDI monitor out and HDMI monitor out. You have HDMI in and HDMI out, and they are 4K. So that's 4K in, 4K out. This will record 4K. So if you wanted to do a 4K event and stream it, this would be the device for you, because you could do 4K instant replay. You could do 4K recording. So again, it is 4K. It has a headphone output, and then you have SDI in, SDI loop out, SDI A, and SDI B, and that is for key and fill. So you can do animated graphics, and it's quite interesting, all the things that this is capable of doing. So perfect for live production, mastering, and clip playback. Here is all the 7-inch built-in monitor. Just like if you bought one of Blackmagic Design's monitors, it's built into this device. So you have the ability to choose SDI or HDMI, the different formats that you want to record in, the different qualities that you can choose, how high a quality, like HyperDecks usually have the ability to record it like HyperDeck low, medium, and high. And so that's built into this device as well. You got traditional broadcast deck controls. So you can see that. This is also a touch screen. So you can actually touch the screen on this device. So you can see what all of these different controls do with the shuttle. Again, the knobs are great. I have the shuttle knob here. I can scroll forward and scroll back. I can go slow forward and slow back with my shuttle, and it's built into this device. So with the clip button allows you to play clips without running off the ends of the next clip. When you enable it, it stops playback at the end of the current clip, and it can also be used to navigate back and scroll. So pretty cool what you can do with this device. And here is the ME card slot in the bottom. So you can access those files and play videos back with, like I said, with up to M.2, 2 terabytes, I believe, can go in the back of that. Supports SD cards and UHS 2 cards for playback. Again, 60 frames per second, 4K available. H.264, I believe. I don't see H.265 recording. And then again, you can see you can have an external SD drive on it. There's the different codecs. Yeah, you do have H.264 H.265, ProRes, DNX, PCM, AAC. So there's the codecs. Here is a look at what each of those inputs are. Again, I like the fact that it does have a headphone output, just like my HyperDeck Shuttle HD Plus has in my studio. I love the fact that it has loop out, loop in, or actually loop out, SDI in, but it also has the A and B outputs, so you can use it as a graphic overlayer. Animated graphics, obviously, with transparency. You want to have alpha channel. We talked about that last week. You want to render them with an alpha channel, and then you play them back on a HyperDeck in 2 inputs on your switchers. So you're going to have one input, it's going to be the main layer, and then the other input, B input, is going to be the cutout layer, which is like the key layer. Same way you do a green screen. You cut out the green and put whatever image in the background. Well, this cuts out behind the top image. So your graphic, if it has any transparency, it has a key in the back. And if you go back in last week's video, I actually show my multi-view with my HyperDeck playing, and I show you the key layer, and I show you the fill layer in last week's video. Okay, so again, 4K. So a lot more resolution, and that's really all we have time for tonight. So if you want to pick up the HyperDeck Shuttle 4K Pro, it is, as of right now, it's still available without an M.2 chip in it. You could add one on your own after you get it, but it's going to be almost $1,700 United States money, and you can pick that up. You can also, for $799, buy some pretty incredible Ray-Ban glasses with a band. There they are on the screen, because I have the key enabled. So let me go in here and turn flying key off. So there they are right on top of my face. So those are available. So you can go check out demos in different locations if you want to check out the Ray-Bans, and with the display built into them, and you have $800 laying around that you can spend. Or if you have $1,600, almost $1,700, you can go get the new HyperDeck Shuttle 4K Pro as well. Those are 2 devices that are really interesting to me. I'm not going to pull the trigger on either one of them right now, but I thought they would be great for us to talk about tonight in tonight's live stream. IED project, shout out to Sweetwater. They are awesome. Yeah, so again, Sweetwater is another place that you can purchase them if you really want one of those shuttles. So, well, I know it's over already. We've already had an hour-long stream. We are going to jump on Zoom here shortly. I've already sent invites out. So if you would like to be included, fill out that form. You can put in the chat right now if I already have your email. If you would like to join that, you can put I would like to join in the email, but you do need to use this link, because if I don't know for sure tonight, if I don't get an email from you or an alert from my Wix app, which is my webpage, that you want to join, then we're going to go ahead tonight and proceed with the Zoom without you. So please fill out that form right now. And again, that form looks just like this, and you just fill it out. Let me turn this off. You just fill out this form. First, last name, your email goes in that slot right there. And then you say Zoom Town Hall, I want to join, and hit submit, and I will get an alert while I'm off the air. And that at pretty close to 5:15 tonight, we're going to launch the Zoom. I may still be inviting people in the background, but you can join the Zoom, and we'll chat tonight. And I have a little something here that I'm going to unbox when we get on that Zoom Town Hall. And again, the link is in the description. The link is in the chat if you would like to join the Zoom Town Hall. Again, it's not recorded. It's not live. Just a chance for us to chat amongst ourselves tonight. Let's see. Can I join audio only while I feed my horses? Yeah, I think you can. You should be able to just listen as we're talking. And I won't give you a hard time if you want to do that. So yeah, just email me real quickly what email you want me to send the invite if I haven't already sent you an invite. So, okay. Well, that's it. I am Keith. This is it for tonight. Thank you for joining me. I hope I'll see you over in the Zoom town hall here in a few minutes. We will have more great tech to talk about next week. You never know. I might by next week have pulled the trigger on the Rodecaster video. It may be in the studio. We will see. I've come very, very close a couple times doing that. So we'll see how that goes. And you're welcome to ask me more specific questions in the town hall meeting if you'd like to. So looking forward to seeing you guys over there. And the rest of you, until next week, I am Keith. This is Life Journey Production Studios. Have a great week, and I'll see you soon.